Today guys, I've got a real treat for you. We're at the home of Matt and Alex Fitzpatrick and Barclay Brown. We're in Sheffield. This course is a real cracker and I'm looking forward to showing you it. Full 18 course vlog coming up. So we're at Hallamshire Golf Course. This place is rated the 7th best course in Yorkshire, and obviously being situated in Sheffield, you get fantastic holes like this that make full use of all the hills here. So I'll be playing off my handicap, which is 8.6 I think at the minute, and let's see what damage we can do around this place. It's going to be a tough track. I've heard very good things and I can't wait to get started. Let's give it a go. The first one is a par 4, it's 455 yards it says, off the yellows. So it's a big boy to start, driver in hand, see if we can put one in the fairway. If I hit the ball here, I'm going to be surprised. It looked a good start. Don't know if you spotted the orange ball, but it flew. We're playing with these saucy Vice balls today. Not going to lose that sucker anytime soon. If you'd like to pick yourself some Vice balls up, there'll be a link down in the description for 5% off. So I've got 210-ish yards to the green. It's a monster par 4 this, so 2 iron. Let's see if I'm up near the green. Try and avoid the bunkers. And somehow make a par on this very tough first hole. That was super thin. So we're going to be a good bit short. See if we can pitch it close, make a par. Right, probably got about 30 yards here to the pin. It wasn't the greatest 2 iron in the world. It would have been hard to hit the green from 210 yards though. So I've got my 56. It's quite wet at the minute. No idea how fast these greens are. It's been a pretty hectic start. I'm thinking probably just pitch it on the front, see if it rolls up. It's honestly not that bad. It's not amazing, but it's give us a look. Right, probably got about 15 foot here. Not really sure what it's doing. It looks a little bit left to right. Let's see if we can just nestle it up there. Again, no idea how fast these greens are going to be. We've had no practice. Who needs practice? That's the flukiest putt of the day, whether I play all 18 or not. Let's start, boys, let's go. Hole 2 then, it's playing about 158 yards. It's par 3 this one. Looks a lovely hole. We've got a bunker on the front edge there. I have no idea if there's anything behind it. I'm going to take a 7 iron. This should be about right. Again, I keep whittling, but I've had no practice swings, so hopefully I can hit a 7 iron 158 yards. Carry the bunker and just see where we are is the goal here. Oh, it's leaked right. It's carried the bunker and bounced right. I'm not sure if the camera will have got it because of the bush, but not in sand, but not great. Right, so missed the green right hand side. Luckily, not quite in these leaves, but tricky shot. I'm uphill a little bit, not loads of green. I'm just going to try and kind of bump it on with the gap wedge. Yeah, not bad. I didn't actually mean to carry it that far, but it's not rolled as much as I thought, so good result. Okay, about 10 foot here. I think it's moving slightly right. See if we can hole another one. Oh, it's dipped on me. Just dipped on me at the end. Okay, bogey. You can't expect to miss the green by that much and make pars all the time, so 1 over. On to hole 3. This is a 408 yard par 4. This one is stroke index 1, I think. So Meant to be a toughie. How that first one's not SI1, I've no idea. I think the line is just right at this bunker I can see off the tee. And it'll leave me a long shot in because it's a big par 4, this. Oh, a little bit too left. Oh no, I've seen it. It's not great. It's not great. Right, I've got just over 200 yards still, so it was a pretty pony drive if I'm honest. I think if I hit it on the line of the pin, straight over this mound towards these trees here, I should have a fairly clear route. So I'm just going to try and chunk a 2-iron out of this rough. Maybe not the best idea, but we'll find out. Oh, it's gone right on me. Sit there then. You'll see a pin in the background of that shot tracer, and that isn't the green I was aiming for. Never mind. So proximity to greens, I'm actually pretty close to this pin. Unfortunately, I'm going for that one over there. So we've probably still got like 40 yards left, so try and pitch it on with a sand wedge. It's got a bit of a false front, so really beyond the pin's not a bad shout here. I'm not hitting it hard enough. Go, go. Okay, not bad. As long as it doesn't start rolling. Happy with that. So in reality, I probably could have carried that a little bit further, but couldn't really see from where I was. So 2-putt bogey now doesn't look too bad. Oh. That must have absolutely shaved it. Nearly stole another one back, not to be. 2 over through 3. It's an okay start. There's some tough holes to begin with. Right, hole 4, 389 yard par 4, SI7. When does this get easier? Like, I'm not getting spanked at the minute, but I'm not getting far off it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to some of the easier holes, but it's a cracking course. I mean, the views around this place, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but it's quite a misty day. There's some awesome views around here. Right, let's see if we can hit one down the middle. That looked very top spinny, which I will take. Not the greatest hit, but it might run for me. Right, 179 yards left. It was an okay-ish drive. No, it was a pretty pony drive, to be honest again. Not really got the driver working yet. So I've got a 5-iron. I think if I can just avoid this first bunker, which should be no problem, hopefully somewhere on or near the green. That was just a wonderful shot. Just wonderful. Hit the green in 2, but long old putt. Greens are running well though, even though they've been punctured or prickled or whatever you call it. I am not kidding, that was in the heart. Absolutely in the heart. One of those days where the putter seems to be doing very good, the driver not so much. Let's see if we can warm it up. Hole 5 then is a par 5, stroke index 3, it's 459 yards long, so it's about 4 yards longer than that first hole. So if I can make a 4 on this one, I will be delighted. I think I need to keep it right off the tee, and then we'll go from there really. Oh, I mean that was hit so much better than it has been, but it was left. I'm praying that's not in trouble. Right, we're a par 5 and it is obviously quite short, but I don't have an amazing lie. The ball's above my feet and I'm about 210 yards to the green. It's all uphill and it looks like it's like a void area. So I'm going to play this safe. I'm going to play it out to the right of that bunker, about 150 yard shot-ish. Should leave me a nice shot in. I saw it bounce left, which made me slightly worried, but it's exactly the shot I was looking to play. This is where your lack of course knowledge really comes to bite you in the backside. I honestly have got no idea yardage. I think it's about 80 yards. I didn't know this was like this, obviously, so it's not ideal, but I've got a gap wedge. Let's see if I can fly it up there. Talk to me, cameraman. Oh dear. That's not the news I was looking for. Right, no idea what's happened there. Flown it by about 50 yards. Massive miscalculation. I look a bit foolish in front of the members here, but it's what it is. Let's see if we can get it back on the putting surface. Walk of shame. Absolute walk of shame. Okay, chipping back towards the green then. See if we can do better this time. Hey, he's on the green. Oh, you're joking. Oh, they roll really well. These greens are absolutely fantastic. Honestly, not a blemish on them, but I keep missing them. What a topsy-turvy hole. Hole 6 then is an absolute beauty of a par 3. It's playing about 151 yards, but actually, as the eagle flies, it's 158. We've got bunkers all around the green. The tee's elevated from the green, so it gives a really nice view of the surroundings here. Very picturesque for this time of year, I would say. Okay, so I've got 8 iron in hand. Let's see if we can hit a green. Oh, sit down, please. Oh, it's missed right and bounced a little bit right. I don't think it's terrible. Yet another missed green though. Right, so we just missed on the right side. I'm a little bit short-sighted. I don't know if it picks it up on camera, but the green's doing all sorts. So I've got a big hump here and it rolls down. So I think if I can land it around here, a little soft shot, hopefully it gets us somewhere near the pin. Oh, it's too pacey. Close. I think I needed to bump it into that bank maybe slightly. Right, about 10 foot left for par then. I need to start putting these chips just a little closer. Take some pressure off the putting. Oh, come on. What an up and down that is, chaps. Honestly, I cannot speak highly of these greens enough. They're amazing. They're so pure. On to hole 7 then. This is a 305 yard par 4, stroke index 15. Tricky this, it's all downhill. 300 yards, all downhill. I think there's one bunker out there on the right. I'm really scared. I've got no idea where I'm aiming here, so I'm going to take the 3-wood. Hopefully this doesn't put me in any trouble. So the driver might. I hope you can see where this goes down. No idea. I saw it roll right, but not sure. 128 yards downhill. It should just be a P-wedge, this. I don't know how it's going to come out of this funky lie. But we'll find out. Straight over the corner of this tree, I think. Yep. Now bounce right. Oh, it looked like it was listening to me. Could it be close? Could it be an actual birdie look? Keep on! Okay, opting to put through the fringe. I didn't think this was going to have rolled as far. Tell you what, these greens, they're so good. Oh, just wiggled at the end. Disappointing bogey, that one. Thought I played the hole quite well in the end. Hole 8 then is a 360 yard par 4, stroke index 5. I'm told this one's got some absolutely cracking views up by the green, so we'll get them when we get up there. Off the tee, it looks pretty challenging. There's obviously this big void to carry, and and then it's all uphill with bunkers littered left and right. So I am looking up at that right bunker, I think, and trying to hit a draw off there. Not ideal. Right, I've blocked this out to the right really, weak slicey drive. It's left me with 165 yards left in. My worry is this tree. I've got a 7-iron, I'm just hoping this gets over it. No, is the answer. The scientific experiment results are in. No. Okay, I've got 120 yards left. It's playing 124 with the hill. So this should just be a nice P wedge. Putting this close would be really nice now. Tell you what, that looked pretty good to me. Pretty good shot, to be fair. And the chap from the club was not wrong. It is spectacular up here. I'll put the drone footage up so you can see it, but it's really, really special. What would be special is me dropping this for a par. Oh. Not quite. Gonna get rinsed for that one, I know I am. Concentration. On to hole 9 then. Let's see if we can finish the back 9 with a bang. This is a par 3. I've zapped it at 135 yards playing up the hill. Hard to see how where the danger is from down here, but we'll give it a go. Straight at the pin. 9-iron in hand. Rubbish. Soft, weak, slappy shot. Terrible. Mile short of the green. Okay, so it's a tricky shot this. Again, it's similar to that one I had a few holes back. Got a big hump in front of me. And I kind of need to nip it over that and let it ride the slope down to the pin. Let's see if we can do a bit better with this one. Well, I just didn't carry it far enough. Caught too much of the slope, didn't it? And run away from me. Come on, let's sink a putt. How many edges am I going to graze today? Wow. I think I could have saved 3 or 4 strokes on that front 9 with a bit more luck. Not to be, not the greatest, not the worst. Right, on to hole 10. This is a 408 yard par 4, stroke index 4. It's tricky this because the fairway all falls away from you at about 190, 200 yards, so it's definitely not driver because you'll end up in the rubbish. So I'm going to take a 2-iron. I think even if I catch this a little bit thin, which I have a tendency to do, it should roll enough to get me where I need to be. That's the plan. It's going a little left. Pretty good hit. Honestly not sure if we're safe or not though. Right, I've got about 195 yards left in, maybe just up to 200, but it's uphill. I'm going to try and chase it up there with the 2-iron. Not been hitting this the best at the minute, but let's see if we can get it on the green. Go left, bounce left, bounce left. Yeah, it was a little bit punchy, and it's not quite chased up enough, has it? Okay, just a bit short. I'm going to try and run this up with a gap wedge. See if we can get up and down. Sit for me, sit for me. I was pretty happy with that chip, you know, and then it ran and ran and ran. So it's an unlikely putt from there, I think. Right, it's time to get off the bogey train, boys and girls, with a long one. Not quite. I couldn't really trust the brake on that one, it was a bit funky. This one looks pretty straight. Okay, bogey train remains. We're on for another stop. Hopefully we'll get off at the next. Cracking course though. On to hole 11. This is a 309 yard par 4 stroke index 8. Again, it's uphill and then down again, I think, back near where the tee box of the previous hole was, so I can't actually see what I'm aiming at here, but I think straight down the fairway should be fine. That's the hard bit. Absolute certified banger. Right, I've got 125 left, playing about 127, centre of the fairway. Good drive for a change. Let's see if we can put this P wedge close. Funny little bounce, wasn't it? Not really sure what happened with the bounce there, but it disappeared right on me. Hopefully we're still putting. Okay, a little off the right. Ooh. Not enough juice. Left myself a proper little tester for par. Yeah, nice. Alright, good par in the end. Nice to have some birdie looks, but it's got to keep swinging. Hopefully they'll come. On to hole 12. This is a par 3, stroke index 18. It's a cracking looking hole, but it's only playing 111 yards, but 109 downhill. So I think as long as we carry them bunkers, we should be golden here. What a really pleasant looking hole though. Grabbed, didn't it? Big time. Looked like it was on a cracking line as well. Right, I've probably got about 20-25 foot. It was a good bit shorter than I thought it was going to be. Great line though. Doesn't matter because I'm going to sink this one. Nope. Not sinking that one. It's a stress-free par though. We need a lot of them on this back nine to come in well. A couple bogeys here and there, I won't complain. On to hole 13 then. This is a 337 yard par 4, stroke index 6. As you can see, we've got quite a bit of a force carrier off the tee and then like an S-shaped slopey fairway up to an elevated green. What a corker this is. So I'm going to aim at those two bunkers there on the right. Hopefully I should be short and it bounced left into the fairway. Let's see what happens. I'm not a member, but that's as much of a member's bounce as you're ever likely to see. The tree has absolutely done me a solid and spat that straight back out in the fairway. So we move. Okay, so after that fantastic members bounce by one of these trees, unfortunately I'm still 144 yards away, so got longer in than I would have liked. Tricky to see the line as well because of the hill, but it should be about an 8 iron. 144 yards playing uphill, so if this goes 150, should be there or thereabouts. Not if you catch it as thin as that though. Has Dan kept it in the camera view? Fair play if he has, because that was a terrible shot. Right, we've found the first bunker of the day. It looks pretty good to be fair, quite fluffy sand. It's probably 30 yards though, easily, and that's quite a lip in front of me there. So Sam Wedge, you give it a good old whack I think. Are we pleased? Dan's giving me a bad look, is it not good news? It's run a bit. To be honest mate, I'm just happy it's out of this sand. This is absolutely awful, this shot. It's so below the green, it's unreal. And like, so this is a real steep slope here. This is all a bit of a false front. If I land it here, it's gone. It needs to get right up here, but not with too much pace. Tricky. Let's see if I can pull out the Spanish hands. Hard to tell from where the camera is, but it was up against the cuff and I think I've just caught it too much. Making hard work of this. Let's switch to a club that's going to run a bit more. I don't have that cuff to deal with anymore. Oof. I think I've done a pretty good job of getting the pace of these greens with a putter in my hand, but with a wedge. I don't think I've stuck one inside 6 feet yet. I'm trying to talk myself into not leaving this short of the hole, because it'll run away from me if it goes too far past. Can't run away from you if it goes in the hole though, can it? Come on, he's made a putt. Unfortunately, I think it's for a bogey. Typical those birdie ones don't go in, but I'm not going to complain. That's a good bogey save, that. Let's get the rest of it. Hole 14, a 416 yard par 5, stroke index 16. Quizzical looks, quizzical looks. I'm not sure why this is only 416 yards, but I'm not complaining. We've definitely played a couple of par 4s that are longer than this, I think. I couldn't see any danger on the mat, so I'm just going to pipe driver, I think, as far as I can. Best of the day, I think. Could we try and get on this par 5 green in 2? Whew. Let's give it a go. That's gone nowhere. We must have had that wrong. The rangefinder's saying 210 up to that pin, so I'm not sure if it was 415 or whatever it said on the tee box there, because I feel like I've hit a pretty good tee shot. But it's, what, gone 200 yards? Feels iffy. Not sure. Anyway, 3 wood in hand. Let's try and chase this up to that green. Don't think that made the green. Not certain, but I don't think that made the green. 119 yards after that mammoth 3 wood. It was just a layup. Plan executed as I wanted to, of course. No, so we're chasing that. Well, we're not chasing, but it's just, we've just ended up playing it like a normal par 5 at this point. Pitching wedge onto the green. See if we can make a putt. No, get right. Catch a piece, please. Oh. He's flown it all. And then bounced left. Probably didn't aim in the best place there. Got two attached to the pin, I think. Right, I've flown the green by a country mile in the end. I think he's probably caught this slope and bounced down. But again, I'm in a tricky situation. False front in front of me, not much green to work with. Hard to know how to play this, really. $2 million foot past? No. Oh, good. Okay, I need another big putt here for the par. Oh, it's dived on me. Oh, it's absolutely dived on me. I didn't see that much snap. And now I'm fighting for bogey. No words, really. No words. Putting's been pretty good. Just haven't dropped as often as I would have liked. Hole 15. This one's another par 5, stroke index 10, but this one's 520 yards. I'm suspicious of the yardage I gave you on that last one, but who knows? This one looks pretty straight. I can see the guiding stick out there in the centre of the fairway. So if I can hit another drive like the last, I'll be delighted. Oh, that were bad. Nearly fell over. I saw it bounce. Not a good drive though. Right, we've come back on a fairway we've already played, I do believe, unless we've yet to play this hole. But we're on the wrong fairway, all the same. I've got a couple of trees in front of me, but I'm hoping my 4-iron will get over them. Should have enough distance to get up and over. Just get this back in the fairway. Not really sure how far I am, but I'm not going for the green in two here. That much is certain. Oh, it's so bad. Oh dear, we're struggling, boys and girls. We're struggling with the rough slash tops slash inability to hit a golf ball with a golf club or even use my trolley. Right, 228 yards, still in the wrong fairway. Try to punch it back in. Go, 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 go. Be hard keeping up with that one, won't it? 166 yards left. I need to get a golf ball off the ground here. It's all gone P-tong. Oh, Dan, help me. I've got no answers, chaps. No answers. Somebody get me off a golf course. Okay, take 379 or whatever it is on this hole now. Trying to get this ball on the green from about 125, pitching wedge. Is it a golf shot? Sit down. Oh, boys. It's actually quite good out of there, to be honest. Shame about the 8 million shots that came before it. Right, come on, let's drop one. Come on. Too hard, too hard. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Ah. Oh my word. This hole has absolutely had my pants down. I just need to breathe on this one. Oh my god. Another edge burned. And it's a triple on the cards. I can't, to be honest, I really can't say that I deserve anything more than that, because I topped 3 shots in a row, I think, there out the rough, which is uncharacteristic, but happens. Let's see what we can do on these last few holes. On to hole 16. This is a 417 yard par 4, stroke index 2. I'm trying to make a recovery, a comeback. This might not be the hole to do it on. It's a big long boy. Pretty straight though. I think if we just keep it in play. I've already been on the fairway once pretty much, so it's pretty back where I was. Oh, it's really bad. It's just like a glancing blow rather than an actual hit. And I'm nicely behind that tree. Absolutely nowhere near the green. We're loving life, chaps. 230 yards still, so the drive was as bad as it felt, unfortunately, and it's left me just behind this tree. I've got a 2-iron because I'm just going to try and keep it low and run it up somewhere that gives me a pitch onto the green. Try and make a par that way. Let's see what we've got. This lie should hopefully make the ball go a little bit right, so. That came out pretty well, you know. Quite happy with that. Right, 73 yards left. So I've not played this particularly conventionally. But let's see if we can pitch a sand wedge close. Oh dear, sit down. Thin as. It's not the shot I was looking for. Bottom groovy. Right, we're grafting now. My word, are we grafting. Flown the green again with a thin chip. Trying to get this up on that top tier. Let it run down to the pin. Oh my god. That honestly looked pretty good when it left the club face from where I was stood, but country mile past. Not bad. The line on the top of the ball is perfectly pointing just to the right of the cup. It's a shame, I thought it had lined itself perfectly there. But I think it misses if I hit that line. Good two putt from that terrible chip, followed by terrible chip. Is that another double? We made like 9 doubles back to back at this point. We're scrapping. Hole 17, this is one of the signature holes here at Hallamshire Golf Club, and it is an absolute corker. With the cliffside there, it looks absolutely fantastic, and to be honest, from where this tee box is, I can barely see the flag. I got about 100 yards, so it should be a nice gap wedge. Just right at the pin. Come on. Oh, not bad, not bad. Cracking hole though. Okay, it would be absolutely sensational to get a birdie on the 17th here. I've seen my line. I've not seen my line. It's nowhere near. Okay, good par on a very, very, very good hole. On to the final hole, hole 18. This is 452 yards, par 5, stroke index 12. Let's see if we can finish with a bang. We've played okay in patches here, and we played pretty bad for the rest of it, I would say. So a par at the minimum to finish. Come on, positive thoughts. As Woody would tell me, PMA. Oh, it's a good hit, but please sit down. Oh yes. Lovely bounce, cracking bounce. We got away with it. Right, I'm going to play this sensibly. I can't get to the green too, I've got 240 yards and there is bunkers in the way really, covering all the fairway. So 6 iron gets me over this bunker just in front of me, leaves me a nice number in, we go from there. Because to be honest, anything in the rough I've really struggled to hit, I don't know why. That's better. As long as that doesn't get to the bunker, we're golden. Right, laid up quite nicely, just shy of the captain's bunker. Sand wedge, I'm just trying to play this probably a couple of yards onto the green, run it up to that pin. Finish tidily. Almost looks competent. Right then, it's not been the best round. It's definitely not been the best golf you've seen from me. I'm unsure about the score. I'm almost afraid to add it up. But to wrap up a very nice day at Hallamshire, can we sink the bird? We can. Birdie to finish. Cracking round. Really appreciate the guys at Hallamshire having me out. I hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. If you are in the area ever and get the chance to play this course, do it. I've played some really good courses and this is right up there. The condition for November, unreal. Probably the best greens I've ever played at this time of year, I would say. They're just so true. And it's a great track. Like, it's not easy at all. You've seen me hack my way around it today. I know the swing's not been great. But scorecard will be on the screen. Yeah, I'd love to come back. I know where I play it differently now. Obviously, course knowledge is massive. So if I do get the chance to come back, I'll do it. And hopefully we'll be a good few strokes lower. But hope you've enjoyed it. Remember to let me know what you think down in the comments below. Drop a like on the video, and I'll see you next time.